Today we are going to study about the important topic, that is inheritance. So prepared by Yatish and myself, working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science, Government First Grade College, Chennai. Define inheritance. So this is the property of a class that is being shared by one class to another class. So what type of properties here we are sharing? Here we are sharing the characteristics or the features of a one class to the another class. So now the property of a class that is being shared is called as base class. Is called as a base class. Means any class in which the characteristics or properties or features of a class are shared, then that class is called as a base class. And a property of a class that is being inherited by another class is called as a derived class. Here, derived class means a class which is going to copy or use the properties, characteristics or features of another class. It is called as a derived class. So next, moving on to the next slide, we have the merits of inheritance. So here, so what the classes? So by using the inheritance, we can save the time being saved. Next, the cost of project will be saved. So once again, the time and the cost are very precious while programming in any of the programming languages. So basically, time and cost will be saved. So further, it increases the program structure, which results in greater reliability. So now we come across the types of inheritance. There are different types of inheritance available, and these are listed here. First one, single inheritance. Second one, multi-level inheritance. Third one, multiple inheritance. Fourth one, hierarchical inheritance. And the fifth one, hybrid inheritance. So now we will deal with single. Next we will deal with single inheritance. We can see this in the picture. In single inheritance, we are having a one base class and having only one derived class. Here class A is called as the base class and the class B is called as a derived class. Here we are inheriting the properties of the class A to the class B. That means the characteristics, features or whatever it is that we are going to inherit from the base class to the derived class. So here there is only one base class is there and only having one derived class. Such type of inheritance is called as single inheritance. In this inheritance, the properties are shared by only one base class, give rise to only one derived class. It is called as a single inheritance. Next, second one, multi-level inheritance. So you can see this in the picture. This is a base class, okay, where it is having some characteristics, properties, or features that are being shared to the derived class 1. Now this derived class is going to have its own characteristics, that is derived class, as well as the base class characteristics is also copied here. Now, so this once again this derived class is going to further derive into the derived class 2. Now, in this class where it is going to contain the properties of both the base class as well as the derived class 1. Now it will contain the base plus derived 1 plus derived 2, all the properties which is available in derived class 2. Now this is called as the base class and this is called as the intermediate class from which we can further derive to the final derived class. This is called as the derived class. So this is the example of a multi-level inheritance. So now we are going to deal with the multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, as it is depicted in the picture, it says that it is consisting of a base class in which the properties of the base class will be derived or inherited to the derived class 1, where now it is going to act as a derived class. Now the derived class is going to contain the properties of base class as well as the properties of itself, that is derived 1. Now, so now this derived class is going to act as a base class for the another class which is going to derive the properties of it. Now this is also called as intermediate class. Now this is going to act as a base class. Now it is going to derive to another class called as derived class 2. Now this derived class 2 is going to contain the base class properties as well as derived class 1 plus derived class 2. Now the derived class 2 will contain all the properties pertaining to base class, derived class 1 and derived class 2. Now let us see what is the definition of the multi. Now we will see the definition of the multi-level inheritance, where one class can inherit from a derived class, thereby making this derived class the base class for the new class. So that is the concept of multi-level inheritance. So now moving on to the next one, multiple inheritance. So here in multiple inheritance, as it is depicted in the picture, you can see there are two different base classes are there. So you don't think that there are only two base classes. There might be any n number of base classes are there. So in this picture we are having two base classes here, that is base class 1 and base class 2. These two are having some characteristics and features. Okay. So now by using these two base classes we can derive the properties into the derived classes. That's this derived class is going to contain the properties of both the base class 1, base class 2 plus its own characteristics. This type of inheritance, what we are going to call it as multiple inheritance. The class can inherit the characteristics and features from more than one base class is called as multiple inheritance. So moving on to the next one, it is hierarchical inheritance. So here you can see or look into the picture that there is only one base class which is going to give us n number of derived classes are there, and that type of derivation what we are going to call it as hierarchical inheritance. In this inheritance, the properties are shared by only one base class, giving rise to n number of derived classes, where all the n number of derived classes are going to share the common properties of the base class. Such type of inheritance it is called as hierarchical inheritance. We are going to deal with the last one, that is hybrid inheritance. In hybrid inheritance is a combination of multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance. That means to say that it is a combination of multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance. As we dealt already with the multiple and multi-level inheritance, you can go through the previous slides. So this is an example where you can able to see how the hybrid inheritance works with respect to this particular figure. Class A, Class B, Class C are going to have a distinct characteristics or features. These features are going to derive to the Class D. Now this Class D is going to contain all the characteristic features of the Class A, Class B, Class C. Now in turn this Class B, Class D is going to act as a base class, and further it can derive n number of derived classes such as class E, class F, class G. Now these are going to share the properties of D which are inherited with the class A, class B, class C, and such type of inheritance is called as hybrid inheritance.